Life seems simpler on a farm. Here, like the ticking of a clock, life has a certain regularity and sameness. For the autistic person who experiences the world so differently from you and me, this predictability of routine is calming. Every day, the same chores need to be done. Floors need to be swept. Animals wait to be fed. Weeds have to be pulled. The ground has to be planted. Even on dark, rainy days, something always needs doing. Stalls have to be mucked. Tack has to be cleaned. Working within a reliable framework helps the person with autism to learn. But farm work also offers a variety of tasks, and this too is vital to autistic people who get stuck, like a needle in a groove, if the work is too repetitive. The mixture of chores helps prevent boredom and promotes cognitive function. Farm work allows many natural opportunities to exercise and to work together. For the autistic person, who is by definition solitary, this sense of community is vital. Sometimes, for instance, it takes two people to put something away or to plant. Though the contact here seems highly impersonal, the daffodil bulb is handed off like a baton at a track meet. It's a start. In asking Elizabeth to give Ingrid the bulb, the teacher has found a small way of bringing these two lone people together. Though therapeutic farming is not the most efficient way of getting things done, it uses up time in a constructive way. And when the planting involves food, people make the connection between work and need. Farm work has a purpose which can immediately be understood. Andrew, who has never worked on a farm, can see the results of his work as soon as the goats start to eat. Even something as seemingly tedious as mucking out a stall can be meaningful. Alex, who is learning this chore for the first time, is taught the technique hand over hand. Randy, who used to have his own horse, gets his technique back. Mucking out the stall is also new to Elizabeth and Ingrid, who are used to less demanding farm work. And yet, neither one of them offers any resistance. They seem content to be working together in this way. For autistic people who cannot always tell others what they want, this contentment provides the answer. This is how they choose. Though he looks serious, Andrew is also satisfied to learn this new job. He can quickly see the results of his labor and what needs to be done. In the outside world, Andrew's talents are underestimated. Farm work plays to his strengths. People with autism may not work in the conventional or most expedient way. Part of the beauty of farm work is that it can be adapted to meet individual needs. Even something as simple as hanging up a rake becomes a learning experience. For all the predictability of farm life, the unexpected also happens. People learn that horses have minds.
Oh my gosh!
And buckets of their own. They learn that if you're not careful, your fingers can end up in someone's mouth. Alex's mother, Paula, shows Alex how to feed the goats, but Alex is reluctant. It takes time and repetition to feel comfortable. Andrew still isn't ready to enter the pen.
Andrew, do you want to come in?
No, sure. No.
Neither is Elizabeth.
Go in with the goats?
No.
You sure?
No.
Go in?
But Randy is willing. Having grown up in a house full of dogs, he is not troubled by the sense that someone on four legs is following him. Farms, like the world outside, are also dangerous places, and this too helps the autistic person to learn. Watch the horse as he reaches for the pig's food in Elizabeth's bucket. Elizabeth doesn't notice what's happening, and she might have been hurt. On the other hand, both Randy and Elizabeth, who have spent many hours on this farm, have learned to be careful when they feed Shirley, the pig. Still, they need to be reminded to step back from the fence. Danger, being an abstract concept, is hard to teach the person with autism. On another morning, Shirley hasn't had her breakfast and she's ornery. Though a snack of apples improves Shirley's mood, she is still a threat. This time, Alex backs away from Shirley without being told. Alex, who understands the difference between a big angry pig and a pushy goat, is soon able to feed the goats from his own hand without his mother's help. Animals are natural teachers, and this too makes the farm an ideal classroom. Whether you're petting a dog or petting a goat, you're making contact with a living being. For the autistic person who can shrink from the touch of his own mother, animals serve as a bridge to the human world.
There you go. Look at you, yeah.
Animals don't wait for an invitation to socialize. Like it or not, they intrude into human space, demanding your attention. Even if you want to be alone, there they are, jaywalking, blocking your path, insisting that they be included. Social barriers give way. A connection with a living being is made. And animals have no prejudices or preconceived ideas about people. They don't object to the person who makes odd sounds and gestures. They don't shun the person who talks strangely.
Don't hit it, just pet.
Randy, who has never hit anyone, even a fly, makes such announcements regularly.
Cheap in German. I don't know.
Alex, who has had a series of German au pairs, wants to know the German name for every animal on the farm. And sometimes, something magical happens. On this morning, the pleasure of feeding a baby goat becomes something the sage farmers want to extend. When everyone has had a turn and the bottle is empty, an idea takes hold. On a farm, those who have been cared for become caregivers.
Good job, Andrew.
Cheap in German. Oh my gosh!